discuss those queries. No need to worry. Any simple questions are there, so I will try to answer that queries. Okay, right, right. So I have done already all the certifications I have done, like Microsoft Azure certifications plus our SQL Server certifications also I have done. Uh, I will share you again. Right. So as part of today's class, we'll see like what is cloud computing, what are the benefits are there with cloud computing. We'll see. Then we'll discuss. Just remember, cloud computing is a collection of services. We have to understand any cloud computing platform is a collection of services. Okay, maybe some services are used by Windows team, some services are used by storage team, some services by network team, SQL team. Like this, just we have to understand a collection of services. Okay, any cloud platform is a collection of services. Right. Right. So just see like we'll see what are the major services are there, which services are required for us for SQL admins or SQL developers, and I will show you practically how we can create a database, how we can access the database from anywhere. Why? Because just through internet connectivity, we can access the databases from anywhere. Right. Right. So generally say like one let's say we'll start with majorly we have two types of cloud. Generally we have two uh, options are there. Say computing options are there. Today we have two types of computing options are there in the industry. One is here like one is here on premises environment is it on-premises environment. On-premises environment means what? Where we are going to build everything, uh, everything in our local office. For example, let's say tomorrow you are going to start one company, right? This is our company premises. The company premises I will make the setup, everything I will make the setup here, servers, okay? So networking components, storage devices, okay? So everything I will make the setup here in the same location, means in our on premises environment. After making the setup, will recruit the different team members like Windows team, storage team, network team, database team, application team. After recruiting different team members, okay, after recruiting different team members, then we'll go with the start the development process. For example, as a startup company. Okay, right. So that means what? We are building the total setup, we are building in our on-premises environment. Okay, on-premises environment, we are building the total setup we are building. But say like if you are going to build the total setup in on-premises environment, we need so much cost is there, capital expenditure will increase, capital expenditure will increase, so much cost is there, right? Means what? Like we have to build the, we have to purchase the servers, right? So yeah, I put you in mute, Srinath. So I have, like we have to purchase the servers, right? So we have to purchase the networking components, storage. Means what? So much infrastructure we have to purchase. After purchasing, then we have to purchase the softwares. Softwares, right? After purchasing the softwares, then we have to implement everything. After that, once the setup is ready, then we can start working with, right? So that's why remember in case of on-premises environment, various limitations are there. One is here like capital expenditure will more, capital expenditure is there, operational cost is there. We have to hire all the teams, right? So in the same way, time taking process, right? So maybe it takes 3 months, 4 months, 5 months time to make the total setup ready. Softwares we need to purchase. Generally say like to purchase the softwares, we have different policies are there. For example, let's say you want to purchase SQL Server for one of your client, African client, for example. We can't purchase here in India. Okay, compulsory we have to purchase in Africa only. Okay, so that means what like that's why what I'm saying indirectly. So Microsoft has their own policies. Okay, so recently we have purchased the softwares for one of our client. Uh, yeah, this actually I have my small companies there, yeah, for our IT services actually. So with that we have purchased the softwares for one of our client. Uh, yeah, Ministry of Education and Higher Education, one of a African client. Maybe it is taking time. Yes. So African client. So here one state is there in Somalia, Puntland. Actually, like UNICEF and GPE, Global Partnership for Education. These people are supporting these clients by providing the funds to develop their infrastructure, their educational standards. We have used here backend SQL Server 2017 we are using for this client. We purchased the software in Kenya, Nairobi. So that means what again for software licensing we have different yeah, policies are there. Different companies has their own policy. Microsoft also has their own policies, right? So in the same way, like implementation uh, challenges are there. Means if you are, yeah, after purchasing everything we need to implement, right? Then security challenges are there. Means we are maintaining the total infrastructure in on premises environment, so we need separate yeah, space is required. Security challenges are there. We need the RPS is required, redundant power supply is required, multiple power systems are required. These are see like various requirements are there as part of yeah, on-premises environment. Various challenges are there. So that's why to overcome these challenges here, today we have cloud computing platforms are available for us. Okay, so if you are going with cloud computing, all these challenges we can overcome. We can avoid these challenges with cloud computing platforms. Why? Because in cloud computing platform, total infrastructure is available. Okay, just with which size of the machine you want, with how much GB RAM machine we want. Just we can create the machines, we can start working. So in future also here also one more problem is there, scale up and scale down, especially scale up problems are there. Means what tomorrow I want like instead of 512 GB RAM machine, I want 1 TB machine RAM, for example, RAM machine. Then we need to purchase again investment is there, right? So these are the various challenges are there in case of on-premises environment. These challenges we can overcome with the help of cloud computing platforms. Okay, so today say like we have so many cloud computing platforms are there. Especially we have seen from Microsoft, we have Microsoft Azure. Okay, so we have AWS is there, Google Cloud. Almost all currently in the market, we have almost all. I think 80 cloud providers are there where they are providing the services in the cloud data centers. Okay, so but today most of the clients are using AWS. They are using, some clients are using Microsoft Azure also. Most of the clients Microsoft has listed in the website who are using Microsoft Azure, like Boeing, like almost all very big clients are using Microsoft Azure. And as compared with AWS is also very good cloud platform. As compared with AWS, our Microsoft Azure cost is very less. Cost is very less. And second one is who are using Microsoft products. For example, SQL Server. Already my client is using SQL Server, right? Then no need to pay complete amount, only 50% charges are there. Why? Because already we have purchased SQL Server license, right? Once again, no need to pay complete amount. That is the reason who are using Microsoft product, 90% they are going with Microsoft Azure. Still remember, some clients are continuing in Microsoft AWS also. Some clients are there with AWS also. We can't, but 90%, 95% clients are going with Microsoft Azure today. And third point, we have to understand Microsoft Azure is not only for Microsoft products. We have all the products are there here. Not only SQL Server databases we can manage Oracle databases, Postgres, MariaDB, MySQL, any database we can manage. Just remember, it is a common platform. Even let's say my company has developed some software, that software I can place in Microsoft Azure. We can sell. Okay, depends on subscription basis. That is like common cloud platform we have to understand. That means what? In case of if you are going with cloud computing platform, see, capital expenditure we can avoid. No need to purchase any servers, no need to purchase the softwares, right? Just by creating free subscription, just by creating free subscription, we can create the machines, whatever the machines we want. We can create the databases, we can create the storage components, networking components, everything, just by creating a free subscription. That means what? Capital expenditure is not there with the for our clients. And second one is there's your operational cost is there. Operational cost also will come down. It is very less operational cost. Why? Because all the teams are not required, like Windows team, storage team, all these teams are not required for us. Means what? One person we can maintain who knows everything. Right. That's why after why? Because like hardware plus OS is maintained by Microsoft itself. So even if you are going with PaaS services are there, we'll see. In that case, SQL Server software is also maintained by Microsoft itself. Only we have to manage our databases. Like this, your operational cost is very less. Very fastly we can provision. For example, if you want to create a server Windows 2016 with SQL Server 2016, for example, so just it is a maximum 10 minutes process to create the machine. Our machine will be ready within 10 minutes. Okay, then by configuring the firewall settings, we can access that machine. We can take RDP of the machine from anywhere. Okay, no need to purchase the softwares. It comes along with the subscription cost only. No implementation challenges are there. Why? Because everything is taken care of by Microsoft itself. Security challenges are taken care by Microsoft itself. If something is there who are trying to access our databases, those automatically those are informed to us, as well as Microsoft will handle some of the security issues. And scale up, scale down options are there. At any time, we can increase the RAM. For example, let's say like Amazon or like Flipkart is saying that sale is there between this month 15 to 20, we can increase the resources. After 20 we can decrease the resources back. Means what, only extra charges are there only for these 5 days. Scale up, scale down, we can implement automation also by using PowerShell or by using Azure CLI. Automation also we can implement. Okay, so that's like these are the various benefits are there with cloud compute. 20% clients are preferring cloud computing platforms today. So that's why say like, but I can't say that we have total 100% benefits are there. We have some limitations are also there. We'll see that limitations at the last. Very few limitations are there. We'll talk about that. I think it is clear, right? What is on-premises environment and what is cloud computing? Means what are the major problems are there in case of on-premises environment, and these problems we are going to handle. We can overcome with help of cloud computing environments today. Right, right. So let's say. See, like various, that's why we have seen in case of on premises, first we have to plan by the hardwares plus softwares, everything, then install by our own, then start operating. That is the reason, here like cost is very high for our clients. So that's why suppose if you say like you have developed one app you want to release into market so that your clients or customers can create the subscriptions, they can start using that app. So in that case here we need the dedicated servers are required, storage is required. So that same thing again, lengthy process if you are going with your own setup. So that is the reason here cloud computing provides uh, various benefits for these scenarios. Okay, right. So, so many definitions are there. Official definition we'll see, but brief, simple definition we'll see. Cloud computing is the delivery of computing services over the internet. Very simple definition is there, sir. Just we are delivering the computing services. It may be what? Generally, remember here everything is their service. Like it may be like one machine, virtual machine, storage, network, databases, automation tools, backup devices. All these comes in the form of services. Services. Okay, everything is service. Check here like it may be anything here, servers, storage, databases, everything we are getting here in the form of service. And see, companies offering these computing services are called cloud providers. Typically charges are there based on usage. Charges are there based on usage. Means what, we are not paying the total amount, means it depends on usage, machine usage only. We are paying the charges. Okay, means what, suppose let's say one machine is there with Windows 2016 SQL Server 2016 for example. Okay, so per hour its cost is per hour cost is 18 rupees, Indian rupees, for example. Okay, so if I shut down this machine, if 24 by 7, if it is usage is there, okay. If the client is working for 12 hours or 8 hours or 10 hours, if I shut down the machine for small scale client, I am saying, not for large scale. So cost is reduced, means no need to pay the amount if I shut down the machine. Like this, like depends on usage, we are paying the amounts here. No need to pay any fixed amount. These are still like various flexibilities are there as part of Shikari, why unmuting, some noise we are getting. If any questions are there, better use chat option. Okay, just to avoid the noise. Okay, right, right. Thank you. So this is like what is cloud computing. But if you see the official definition from NIST, actually National Institute of Standards and Technology, very clear definition is there here. Cloud computing definition. Cloud computing is a model for enabling convenient on-demand network access. Means what? We can access anything through network access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources. Means what? Like pool of resources are available, machines are available, databases are available. One question is there, how about service packs and security updates? Right, we'll see that one. Generally, in case of we have IaaS and PaaS environments are there. In case of IaaS environment, OS level patches are done by Microsoft itself. Even like SQL level patches also they can perform, optional, or we can do. But in case of PaaS, is there platform as a service? Platform as a service. Even like SQL level patching is also done automatically. By default, maintenance window is there 2 a.m. Sunday 2 a.m. We'll see that one while discussing practically today. Okay, right. Right. So check here like a shared pool of configurable computing resources. Means computing resources are there, machines are there, networking components are there, databases are there. Just configure how you want to start using. Okay. Shared pool of configurable computing resources. Very clear definition is there. Here official definition. So I'm not defining from my own official definition. Uh, Resources that can be rapidly provisioned. See here. Okay. So very fastly we can create. Provisioning means creating and release with minimum management. Here maintenance efforts are less. Our service provide interaction means what? No need to interact to Microsoft every time I want this machine, this machine, this machine. We can take whatever we want. That is your first part of our definition. First part means we have to understand shared pool of resources which we can configure, we can use on the fly. Then second part of this definition they are defining here NIST. This cloud model is composed of five essential characteristics. Second part, very very important point. Five essential characteristics are there. Three service models are there. Four deployment models are there. Means what? Whenever you are saying that this is my cloud platform, it should satisfy these five characteristics. Five characteristics. Generally, I am saying I am the trainer. I should have some characteristics, right? Everyone cannot start teaching just by learning or seeing the books. We should have like a very good hands-on knowledge, architecture level knowledge. We should have certification. We should have experience, and moreover, mostly we should have very patience. Patience is major characteristic, right? So I can't say why you are asking this. If any simple queries are there, we have to answer. Another major characteristic. Just I'm saying in a generalized manner, but I'm not deviating. But here five essential characteristics, three major services are there, and four deployment models are there. What are there? These essential characteristics we'll see. Then we'll see the practically I will show you. Right. So check here five essential characteristics are there here. Very, very important. On demand self-service. Check here means what? Any resource we can create by our own. No need to ask to Microsoft. We need to create databases, okay, create. Need to create machines, create. Need to configure network protocols, we can configure. Self-service we can do by our own. Second is there's a broad network access. We can access the resources from anywhere. Third major characteristic is their rapid elasticity, very, very important feature. Means what? At any time we can do scale up, scale down, we can do. Means what? We can increase the resources, we can decrease the resources at any time. This can be done either manually or with automation. Even we can automate also. Just remember, scale up, scale down activities we can automate also. Depends on scenario, you increase the resources. Depends on this scenario, decrease the resources. Very, very important features here of cloud computing. Then measured services. Already we have seen we are not paying any fixed amount. We are not paying any fixed amount. Depends on usage only we are paying. Measured services. Even we can see in the billing, each service level, we can see what is the cost is there. Even we can put the target cost also. This service can go up to $20 only, $30 only. Target also we can fix. It should not go beyond this. If it is going beyond that, it will notify to us. Like this here, measured services are there and resource pooling is there. All the resources are there in the form of a pool. Right. These are the five major characteristics of cloud computing platforms. It may be anything. Actually, I have not started with Microsoft Azure, just common features we are discussing. Important points are there. On demand is there, rapid elasticity, measured services, and pools are there here. Right. And three services are there. Cloud computing services are divided into three major categories. See here, major categories. So many other categories are also there. IaaS is there, infrastructure as a service. Okay. PaaS is there, platform as a service. SaaS is there, software as a service. See here, three major services. Just check here. In case of infrastructure as a service, Microsoft will provide us what infrastructure we need. Means what? Hardware, servers, networking components, firewalls, VPNs. Okay, all these public IPs, private IPs, total whatever the infrastructure components we need, Microsoft will provide that components. Means what? For example, let's say you have purchased one laptop. That laptop is coming with what? Hardware plus OS, for example. Means what? In that there is no SQL server. Software is not there. Means we have to install SQL server software. Then we can create the databases. We can start development or maintenance. Means what I am saying? IaaS is what? Just hardware Microsoft is providing. Later you install whatever you want. You can manage that dedicated server. You can manage by your own. You shut down the server you want, you start the server, you install SQL server, you upgrade SQL server. Just remember, server is not there in our company, server is there in the cloud platform. We can work with all the features what we are working today as a DBA. Means if you are going with IaaS, we can work with log shipping, mirroring, always on, clustering, all the features we can work with as it as, but with cloud options, with cloud advantages. Whereas in case of PaaS is their platform as a service. In case of PaaS, we have to understand your laptop with SQL server means what? Just you are coming to my uh, 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 shop, I am providing you laptop with SQL Server installed in that laptop. Means what? Now what you do? No need to install the platform. No need to install SQL Server. Directly you can deploy your databases. Here we have to install what we want, which version we need. Which version we need. One more important point I am saying indirectly. But here already have installed means what? Let's say I have installed 2014. Okay, you can start using that SQL Server software. You are not purchasing again extra, no need of extra charges. Why? Because I'm selling along with SQL Server laptop. Means what? Here we have to understand SQL Server has installed, Microsoft has installed SQL Server also in case of what? PaaS. Just will focus on creating databases, working with databases. And once again, remember this PaaS, in PaaS, we don't have dedicated server. We don't have dedicated server. In one SQL Server instance, my databases are there. Victor database, other different companies databases are there in the same instance. It is a shared instance. We have to understand. In case of IaaS, we have own dedicated machine with our own dedicated SQL Server instances. In case of what? IaaS, that is we have to understand. Right. So, and this is here, IaaS is for large scale applications, PaaS is for small scale applications. Here, see, OS level hardware maintenance, OS maintenance plus SQL Server maintenance is also done by Microsoft itself. In case of what? PaaS, platform as a service. Just I am saying computer with SQL Server. For example, I am selling, for example. Then SaaS is there. In case of SaaS, what I will do, let's say my company is there. My company will develop the applications. For example, that application has what? Both database part and front end part. So I will take IaaS or PaaS services from Microsoft. I will add my own application that I will provide that application to my clients, means non-IT clients in the form of SaaS service. Here, see, IaaS and PaaS services we are taking from Microsoft. We are adding our own databases or our own applications. That application I'm providing to the my clients, end users, in the form of a SaaS service. Like we have seen, Microsoft Office 365 is there. No need to download, no need to install. Okay, so directly we can create a subscription, we can start using. Like Salesforce is there, like various products are there today which comes under SaaS products. Okay, so again in detail tomorrow's class I will go through some more detail about in case of IaaS or PaaS, in case of our SQL Server implementation. Just one point we have to understand, in case of IaaS we have our own dedicated server. In that which version we want we can install. Why? Because you have purchased laptop, you install what you want. But in PaaS Microsoft is providing SQL Server also. That's why here we don't have flexibility of version. We have now V12. In PaaS here, we have version called V12, where 12.0 version, 2014 version only. And in PaaS, we can manage directly our databases in up to 1 TB, up to 1 TB in general. Like this, like we have various differences are there. We'll talk about that. Let's say to start with, I will go to generally say like we'll see practically now. To start with how we are working with Microsoft Azure, we'll see. First steps here, we have to create a free subscription. So here, Azure, sir, this is my blog is there. You can go through this blog azure-sql.blogspot.com, as well as I will write articles to different websites also in code project. My YouTube channel is there. You can go through that. You can see the channel. I already have put some recordings. Karim.yes means if you are not getting like immediately confidence whether I have to join or not, you can see my channel. I have put some recordings, some concepts I have discussed in detail also, just for decision making. I am saying no need to worry. I will try to discuss the concepts in detail. It's not meaning that we are charging less amount as compared with others. We are not covering, but completely will cover what we need, right? Right. So just check here azure.microsoft.com. See here azure.microsoft.com. From here, see, we can create a free account. Free account. By default, this in the free account will get one free subscription will get. See here, start free. Microsoft will add by default $200 credits. Microsoft will add what $200 credits they will add. Okay, so so that we can start practicing. We can use these credits till 1 month. Till 1 month. Okay, either till the credits are there, we can practice, or till 1 month, our subscription will be active. Okay, after 1 month it automatically subscription is disabled. Microsoft is not going to charge any amount till you continue with the paid one. Otherwise you can close the account, you can delete the account. No charges are there actually, until unless you are saying I want to go with this paid option. No charges are there, no need to worry. Actually, they are saying some services are free lifelong, but these are dependent services. How someone will give free? Okay, not possible, right? With they have invested so much huge amount. And see, second point, after creating free subscription, we can start working with the subscription. Okay, and before working with the our cloud services, second point, just we have to observe here, Azure regions are there here. Almost all worldwide, we have 60 regions are there worldwide in almost all 140 countries. See here, everywhere, almost all. Microsoft has built the data centers. Actually, remember, region means it has every region has three data centers for redundancy purpose. For redundancy and recovery purpose, every region has by default three data centers. If you see here, in case of India, we have three regions are there. Regions are different, data centers are different. Again, we have availability zones, like three points are there. We'll see what is availability zone. Check here, like South India, Chennai, Central India, Pune, West India, Mumbai. We have three regions are there. In each region, by default, we have three data centers by default. That's why while creating, it may be SQL database, any resource, we can select the location, in which location the you want to place this resource, in which location you want to place the resource. So it is placed there. Maybe from region to region, some little bit cost difference may be there, region to region. Right. Right. Third points here. Now to start working with Microsoft Azure, directly we can use the portal we can use some third party tools we can use PowerShell, we can use different options are there. Let's wait to start with, I'm going with portal. Check here portal.azure.com. So here it will ask the credentials. So after entering the credentials, already have entered my credentials, like yeah, directly it is entering into portal. See here, yes. Check here. This is our home page. Is it portal home page? Is it? It is saying that $200 credits are there. Actually, my previous batch student, he has created the account. Right. You can create the account, free account with a credit card. You can start practicing parallelly. Right. Check here various so many services are there. Some of the main services Microsoft has listed here. Here we can see all services here. Just very briefly, I will go through this one before starting our database services. Check here, like app service is there. App service is for our application developers, .NET developers, Java developers, Android. Okay, anything here, app service. They can develop the applications, they can deploy the websites here. Database service, SQL database service. This is our service where we can directly deploy the databases. Means what we have to understand here? Two words we have to understand. Two words. One is here like regularly to avoid confusions here. Azure SQL database. Whenever we say Azure SQL database, it comes under PaaS, platform as a service. Means what? No need to install SQL Server. Directly we can deploy our database in Azure SQL database service. Second word we have to understand, Azure SQL VM. Azure SQL VM, virtual machine. It comes under IaaS, infrastructure as a service, where we are maintaining SQL Server in a dedicated machine, which we can take RDP at any time. We can shut down the machine at any time. This is for medium and large scale applications. This is for small scale applications. Those are two terms we have to understand. Azure SQL Database Service, Azure SQL VM Service. Okay, so that's why here, if you see here, SQL Database means it is first one, Azure SQL Database. Already we know, like if we say 765 or Microsoft exam, if you see here, 70 provisioning. Provisioning means creating. Provisioning SQL databases. See here, right? So means mostly they are discussing here PaaS services here. Check here, these are the major plus storage also. Not only PaaS, IaaS is also there. Like whenever you say like Azure SQL databases means it is PaaS we have seen. Here see like we have somewhere Azure SQL VMs here, virtual machines. This comes under what? IaaS service. Plus storage also they are testing. Right. Right now we have offer is there. We can write the exam online also. You may be there somewhere in US, UK, Australia, anywhere. You can write online exam also. We have option is there right now due to the current scenario. You can attend through means some, yeah, Zoom or something. You can sit there. You can write the exam by your own. We have our exam center is there. Even like today, no need of exam, no need to go to exam center also. Directly you can yeah, uh, you can write exam. We have exam center also. If any support or anything is required for you, I can support you. You just ping my WhatsApp number. Means not only now, anywhere, anytime, maybe in future also. Let's say you're not joining my course, no problem. At any time, if you have some queries are there, you can WhatsApp my number. Don't call. Maybe I will be in classes. WhatsApp number is there. You can WhatsApp me. So if you want to write exam personally, you can WhatsApp me to this number, or you can call me if any queries are there after our class also. Right, means whenever I am free, maybe I will not answer immediately, maybe due to the classes, but will try to answer whenever I am free. Right, so you can note down this one. Already it is there in the recording. You can see later also. Let's say we'll see some examples. We'll see practically. We'll see. We'll conclude the session. Right. Let's say. Sorry, just 1 second. Right. So already see like already I'm in the portal now, portal.azure.com. Right. So check here like I want to create here see one more here virtual machines. Some other services here virtual machine. In this case virtual machine we can create our own dedicated server we can create with the SQL server also. Ready-made images are there. Ready-made images are there. We can create our own server with the SQL server, dedicated server. Here the cost will be more as compared here. This is PaaS, right? This is IaaS, right? So here see like storage accounts are there to work with the storage, network, virtual networks, Azure Active Directory important for us. We will work with this Active Directory. So automation services are there, like various other services are there. But here SQL databases, virtual machines, storage accounts, virtual networks, Azure Active Directory, automation. These are our main services while working with as a SQL Server DBA. Right. Let me. I will create one SQL database. Very simple steps are there here. Add means I'm creating directly SQL database. Means I'm not installing SQL Server. Means what? It is a PaaS service. First, we have to create a resource group. We have to create. Just remember here, all the resources are placed in a resource group. Tomorrow, if want to delete something or if want to take from one subscription to another subscription resources at any time, we have to use this resource group name. Resource group for SQL database one I am saying. Any name? Okay. Group is ready. Now it is asking database name. So with what name you want to create the database it is asking. Let's say I am saying that I want to create the database with the name uh, sales. Any names here? Okay. So now server it is asking. See here already have said we are not installing SQL Server in case of PaaS, right? So directly what I am doing, already Microsoft has installed SQL Server. Just we have to create a endpoint. Already one server is there. Otherwise here I will say create new. Just the endpoint I am creating. How to access my database? Just I am creating one endpoint. We have to understand. Subsidiary, like I'm saying, test yes RV100 just for uniqueness purpose. Why? Because PaaS is shared environment. Okay. How will access here our server name test SRV100 dot database dot windows dot net. Login name it is asking any login name, some password, some strong password. And where do you want to place this database? It is asking in which location. Default East US is there. I will go with this location. We can change. Actually, remember always we have to place the databases near to the client only. In the client region only we have to place. If the client is from UK, we have to place in UK only. We can't place in US, Australia, somewhere. Okay, so that is that policies are there. We'll talk about that policies, right? So here see here see in case of PaaS, remember here we don't have our own dedicated machine, right? Directly we are working with a database. Here we have performance depends on this here number of DTUs. Here pricing and performance depends on number of DTUs. Database transaction units per second. Per second, how many transactions you want. And what should be the maximum size of database depends on that the cost is decided and performance is decided. Okay, so if I say configure default, it is taking standard S0 and you see the cost. Means what? 250 GB means more than enough for startup applications. You see the cost in case of 15 USD. Almost all, if you say Indian rupees, it is 1000 rupees, for example. Here, almost all. Monthly, our client is paying 1000 rupees, 12 month, 12,000. See, he did not purchase any hardware, networking, operating system, SQL server, nothing. Security components. Share nothing, just 1000 rupees he is paying. Very less amount. We can change it depends on performance. We can increase the number of DTUs. We can increase. In premium, we can go up to 1 TB also. In standard, we have 250 GB. In basic, again 2 GB. Okay, so like this, it depends on if I increase number of DTUs, parallel access, the cost will change. Right. Okay, this is fixed cost actually per month. If you are increasing number of DTUs in peak hours, we have seen auto scale down we can implement. Automatically, if the DTU usage is 10, it will go to 20. Once the DTU usage come down to 10, it will come down to 10. We can automate also. I will show you in automation. Scale up and scale down configure actually here, but we have so many additional settings are also there. You want to create a none means empty database. I am creating from existing backup also. We can create database. We can create sample databases like adventure works. All those are collation settings are there. Some other things are there. Okay, so we'll see again here. See, in past everything is automated, backups everything are automated. We'll see review, create. Just here like one blank database I am creating. We have to understand. Once the database is ready, now we can access this database from anywhere. Even if you see, if you have SSMS in your machine, if you see what is my IP, for example, in your laptop, I am saying it will show this IP. So if you send this IP in the message, I will add that IP in the firewall. You can also log in. You can also connect with the credentials, but IP must be added in the firewall to provide security for our database. Right. Oh, sorry. This is there at the top. Right. So that is like how we are creating deployment is going on. Once the deployment is done successfully, we can start using that database. Parallelly, we can do other activities also. Check here. Here, see, like Cloud Shell is there. In the Cloud Shell, we can write the script. Through scripts also we can perform all these activities. Here bash it is asking, PowerShell means here Azure CLI is there, Azure command line interface is there. Through that we can work, as well as with PowerShell also we can implement the this automation activities. Directly from portal itself we can use the PowerShell, we can run, or by default here along with Windows we know, no, PowerShell ISC is there, PowerShell command yeah, a window is there. From here also we can connect and work. First we have to connect to our account. Okay, so after connecting our account, then we can start working from here also. No need to connect to portal every time. Okay, so that is different options are there. I will show you all these options will work with. Almost all it is done. So now we can access this database. Say ready, it is saying database is ready. Go to resource. Check here. Resource group name overview blade. We are in the database. Which database? Sales. What is this? SQL database. This is the resource group name. This is the server endpoint we have provided, right? Test SRV 100. Database is online now. It is saying free subscription I am using. That complete details are there. This is here S0. We can change the tiers here at any time. At any time without affecting the users. What I am saying? No need of downtime, I am saying indirectly, to change the tiers, to change the size. Here connection strings are there. We can provide this connection string to our Java developers, .NET developer to connect to our databases. Even here query editor is there. We can work with commands also directly in the portal itself. Here query editor is it. We can work with the commands here. But before working, actually I have to add my IP in the firewall. Then we can work from here. Let me add the firewall, configure the firewall first. Check here, set firewall settings are there, server firewall. Actually, we have server level firewall settings are there and DB level firewall settings are there. We'll talk about that later. Add client IP means my IP save. Just check here, it is added here. Manually also we can add start IP, end IP with some name. Right, added successfully. Now I can access this. Here from portal itself, we can access our database. Here connected successfully. No tables are there. We can work with commands here also. Here directly, simple commands. Create table EMP. Just for practice purpose, right? So same commands we can work with, same command, same thing, always select the command, run. Okay, then insert all those activities we can perform here directly in the portal itself. See here, no rows are there, zero rows. As well as I can connect to this database through SSMS. Let's say I will open SSMS in my laptop. See here, I'm opening SSMS in my laptop. Through this SSMS, we can connect, we can start working with the database. Check here what is the server name it is asking. So just now we have seen, if I go back to overview blade, see here, overview blade, here see like we have seen, this is our server name. Just while creating, I have provided some login password, right? So I can use that login name password, connect. See here, see from anywhere we can connect now. Okay, only internet is required, and the IP should be added in the firewall IP address, right? Check here, connected successfully. 12.0 version we have to understand. Why? Because already have said PAS means computer with SQL Server. Means what? Fixed version. Okay. So means it is 12.0 version actually. Azure Microsoft SQL Azure RTM 12.0 version, 2014 version actually in general. 12.0 we know, no, 2014 means it is fixed actually in PAS. Whereas in IaaS we can have our own versions. Why? Because it is our own dedicated. 2019 you want, 2017 you want, any version we can use from 2008 onwards, right? Check here like our database is there, sales database. In system database we can see only master, we can see, we can't see other databases. So how about service packs and security? Already we have seen. I think Reddy is typing something. We'll see. Check here. We can take new query here. We can start working with the commands here. That is common. Same. Just now I have created one table. I will check that table. EMPS. Right. No records are there. With two columns, we have created that table. Yeah. Important point is that in PaaS it is fixed version only. Why? Because it is for startup people. Maybe in Microsoft will change later to 2016, 28, 19. Then we can use the respective one if they upgrade. Why? Because SQL Server is also maintained by Microsoft itself. Just we are focusing on our databases only. In case of IaaS, we have flexibility is there. We can create our own version. We can create a machine with our own version. In case of what? Infrastructure as a service. Right. We'll work with all the so many features are there here. Also, we can implement high availability feature is there here. Uh, geo replication, which is similar to always on in PaaS subsidiary. PaaS has its own feature separate. We can't use log shipping, mirroring, all those in PaaS. In IaaS, we can use everything. Data sync is there here, see, which is similar to our peer-to-peer replication or transactional replication. Okay, right. Means what? In PaaS, we have their own services. Auditing is there, performance, automatic tuning is there. All the features are there. Alerts we can configure, logging we can configure. PaaS has here its own features. Let's say we'll see very fastly. I think. Time is not there. Let's say I will go back to virtual machine. In case of IaaS, remember, we can create our own dedicated machine. We can create with required version. We can work with that machine. Okay, check here. We can say all services. What do you want? It is asking. Actually, creating virtual machines comes under compute services. We'll see again. Here, see what machine you want. It is asking. We can search also here. By default, remember templates are there, images are there. No need to again install SQL Server. Machine is created along with SQL Server. Later, in that machine, Microsoft has put the dump also. We can install extra instances if you want, we can install. For example, let's say I'm saying SQL Server. Sorry, just 1 second. Mhm. So I'm saying here virtual machines. By default, no virtual machines are there. We can say create virtual machine. Once again, if I go back to tabs here, create a resource is there. If I take there, it is asking what do you want to create. Marketplace is there. Already templates are there, images are there. Just configure and use. SQL Server, I am saying. Check here. Now, check here. Ready-made images are there. Just we can use that images for SQL Server. Share SQL Server 2019 on Windows Server 20. Means if I take this image, if I provision the machine, it comes along with SQL Server 2019. Just it will ask OS some options, SQL Server options, means authentication modes, all those things. The machine will be ready within 10 minutes time. Then we can take RDP of the machine, we can work. See SQL Server 2019 on Ubuntu, like this here. 2017 means any version we can choose here, depends on our requirements. Means that same thing, cost difference is there. Here one more option is there, BYOL, bring your own license. Okay, suppose if you have already license is there, no need to pay again full amount. Almost all 49% cost is reduced. BYOL, free license. Generally, Express Edition and Developer Edition are free. Free license means, remember, SQL license is free, but machine cost is there. We have to understand. Like this here, like whatever the images we want up to 2008 R2, here we can use. If I say load, we can load more also. Suppose here SQL Server 2017 on Windows Server 2019. Like this here, ready-made images are there. By using that images, we can directly here see SQL Server 2016 SP2 on Windows Server 2016. If I take this image, just 5 minutes, we'll conclude the session. And once again, it is asking which edition you want. Web edition or standard edition or enterprise edition. See here which edition you want, it is asking. Developer edition is free and Express is free. Like this here, I am going with the enterprise edition with complete features, I am saying. Again, database only if want, only database engine to reduce the cost. Suppose if I take this, we'll see the charges, we'll see create, I am saying. Immediately not created, just you see, we have to mention the machine details, we have to mention SQL Server details, then it is ready. Same thing, resource group, it is asking virtual machine name, we can mention which location you want. Then size here, we can change the machine size. Now it has taken by default 56 GB RAM. Machine cost is with 8 virtual CPU, high cost is there actually, almost all 50, 60,000. But we can reduce the machine memory, all those things to reduce the cost. So username, password, this is a username, passwords are there. Default RDP port is open so that we can take RDP. Already we have seen save money. 49% money will save if you have already licensed, it is saying. Right? Right. So that is then we can mention SQL Server details. We can mention whether you want to access SQL Server from anywhere public. Okay, so default port is there. We can change authentication mode you want, which authentication mode it is asking. So other details are there. We can configure all the here. Automated patching is there by default Sunday night 2 a.m. We can change also. Automated backups are there. Even we can schedule automated backups also. All those things we can configure here. Means now once we create this, once the machine is ready, maybe I will show you in the next class one more time. Now we have no time. So once the machine is ready, we can take remote desktop of the machine. We can start using this machine. We'll get automatically Windows Server 2016, SQL Server 2016 SP2 in the machine by default, along with SSMS also. And Microsoft has put software is also there in this machine in C drive. We can run the setup if we want to install multiple instances. That is a dedicated machine with how much GB size of database you want. We can manage dedicated machine. Right. So like this, like we can work, we can go with here IaaS and PaaS services. We have to understand. Last point we'll see, we'll conclude the session. We have like here, in case of IaaS, virtualization machine, everything is maintained by Microsoft. OS we can manage, or Microsoft also we can manage middleware. Everything we have to install, we have to manage what we want. But in case of PaaS, even runtime means SQL Server is also maintained by Microsoft itself. Just we have to focus on our databases and application part. In case of SaaS, we have seen, as a company will add our own databases applications, will provide it to non-IT companies. In case of SaaS, we'll see again uh, again in detail. So like in the summary, we can understand cloud computing has five essential characteristics, three major services, four deployment models here. Whenever you say cloud means it is public cloud. Means what, we are placing our resources in public cloud data center, which is managed by Microsoft. Private cloud is there, still we can deploy the cloud in private on-premises environment also for security purpose. And a combination of public and private is called hybrid cloud. Community cloud is there, means particular department wise implementations actually. We'll see again, these are in our next class. Just we have to understand here, cloud computing has various good advantages are there. As coming to our SQL Server, directly we can maintain the databases in Azure SQL database service, as well as we can maintain our databases in a dedicated server also with Azure SQL virtual machines. Right. And I have summarized already, like we are going to just demo we have seen. Certifications I have summarized 70765. So, which is Microsoft exam. Right. So, once again, I would like to thank you for all people to attend my class by giving some time. So just I will ensure that we'll go in detail. Don't see about the price. We'll go in detail. No need to worry. Okay. Thank you.